Until we meet again, Toriyama. And happy Goku Day!
Thank you.
I wondered how I should celebrate this day since Goku wasn't really a character I focus on much when watching Dragon Ball. I care more about the side characters like Krillin or Piccolo. Crazy because he is the main character and definitely grows, but like I said before, he's somewhat of a static character. A correction from the last video where I accidentally called him a flat character. Again, this doesn't mean he doesn't change at all. From the outside, Goku seems static in his goal of always wanting to fight someone stronger, and even committing selfish deeds to do so. But on the inside, he's still a dynamic character that changes as he trains and becomes wiser, up until the end of the story. Which really makes the question and debate of, is Goku a flat or static character, hard for me to answer. Either way, that wasn't the topic I chose for this video. That topic, I'll save for a later date. As well as the topic of, is Goku a hero? Today's topic is something easier for me to answer. I've seen people say that Kid Goku is more ruthless than his adult self, that Kid Goku kills more than adult Goku, and there is some truth to this. But some people take this claim and think adult Goku doesn't kill at all, that he's more pure of heart. When in actuality, adult Goku is almost like his kid self and who he decides to live or die. So let's see how similar and how different Kid Goku and adult Goku really are by answering two questions. Why does Goku kill? And why does Goku spare lives? A pretty dark topic to celebrate Goku Day, to be honest, but are you feeling low in your aura? Well,
This is what you need.
it's Blazing Auras, Blora, and let's do a deep dive into Goku's choices on who gets to live and who gets to die. Also, sorry for being gone for a month. These final exams were killing me. But I will be on that grind since it's summertime! Let's answer the first question. Why does Goku kill? Well, reason number one, you're a monster. Really? That's the first reason we're going with? Okay then. Yeah, I know it sounds ridiculous, but it actually makes sense. Goku doesn't really consider monsters to have human-like emotions. There are animals or monsters that he kills without hesitation as a kid that tried to kill him. Like the dinosaur that kidnapped Bulma in the first episode, or the octopus that tried to kill him in the Red Ribbon Army arc. As an adult, however, Goku faces the deadliest of foes that have no morals or many human-like emotions. We have Yakon, who is another monster that Goku could probably immobilize, but he turns into a Super Saiyan 2 to kill him with light energy for a split second. Then, we have the two biggest antagonists, or the two biggest monsters, Cell and Buu. Cell is programmed to kill Goku no matter what. He has no care for human life. He's made to achieve perfection. His only human-like emotion is him flaunting his newfound perfection, challenging others, or being angry when he's overpowered. Though his sudden change in wanting to host a tournament, invoke fear, and blow up the planet is something that always made me feel iffy. For a Dr. Gero creation, I thought his motivation would be to kill Goku, not blow up the entire planet or confirm his superiority. But I guess he just chooses what he wants to do as a bio-android. Again, Cell's change in motivation is a topic for another day. It's just really funny how Dr. Gero cannot make a good fucking android that fulfills his plans in killing Son Goku! Not blowing up the planets or killing all of humanity or stalling to find a truck. Since Perfect Cell is a bio-android that's unpredictable, Goku aims to kill, or rather, he wants his son to kill him. And this is shown clearly when Gohan stands to end Cell once he turns into a Super Saiyan 2. He yells at Gohan because of Cell's unpredictability, even referring to Cell as an it. He's just a creature. Yet, when Gohan doesn't listen, he pays the price by losing his father's life, proving Goku right, that he should have killed Cell sooner. And the next monster is Kid Buu, created to be pure evil. And Goku has the right in killing him since Buu only causes havoc. Even if Buu is pure evil, Goku still respects how much of a fighter it is to beat down him, Vegeta, and the others. He wanted Buu to be reincarnated as a good guy so they could have a fun fight without hurting anyone. And we get that with Oob. Goku did have the opportunity to kill Buu as in Super Saiyan 3, but he wanted the new generation to kill Buu. And we all know how that ended up. I legit had a comment on the previous video saying that Gohan or Gotenks should have been the one to kill Buu, As if Toriyama weren't setting them up as protagonists from the beginning of the arc. Another reason to hate the Buu Saga. Anyways, let's move on to the more interesting reasons. Reason number 2. Revenge. Revenge. Oh wow, that almost sounded like Shadow for a second. Oh yeah, this is the reason that makes Goku the most ruthless. Whenever someone kills someone that's close to Goku, Goku aims to kill them. Well, most of the time. We'll get into the people that Goku spares later in the video. But for the early arcs of Dragon Ball, Goku was aiming to kill anyone that got in his way of revenge. The first major antagonist is Mercenary Tao, who kills Bora and nearly ends Goku's life. And in order to avenge him, Goku was going to beat Tao. Goku never says that he was going to kill Tao, only beat him up till he was satisfied. And this is what makes Goku more of a wild card than the Red Ribbon Army arc at this point. Some people he knocks out easily since he's stronger than them, but others he just straight up kills without hesitation. He says he'll beat up the Red Ribbon Army in chapter 93, and some of them he only damages while others he kills. So I'm not sure if Goku was just going to knock out Tao or personally kill him as revenge. I think he was just going to beat him up, but if you disagree, then please tell me in the comments. The second time Goku aims to kill by vengeance is in the King Piccolo arc. Goku witnesses the death of his best friend, Krillin, and Goku throughout this arc is taking everyone as a victim. Any demon that's a son of Piccolo is going to die. Goku kills Tambourine without hesitation, but he doesn't stop there. Krillin's killer isn't enough. He kills Drum in probably the best Goku rival scene, right next to him arriving on Namek. He knocks his eye out in a brutal kick. And finally, his last victim is the great demon King Piccolo, who also killed Master Roshi, Shenron, and background character. There is a slight difference to when Goku is an adult though. Nappa is the one who killed all of Goku's friends, but Goku doesn't kill him. He offers him to leave Earth and never return. And the same happens when he fights Frieza. Goku was set on killing Frieza for taking the life of Krillin, yet he quits the fight and doesn't take his life. All because Frieza can't handle fighting at full power, so there's no reason to fight him. And because he's satisfied that he was able to break down Frieza's pride and instill fear by overpowering him. Overpowering the strongest in the universe. So, I get why Goku didn't finish out his revenge, as King Piccolo never had the sense of pride as Frieza did. The only thing that bothers me is that I expected Goku to be a little disappointed in this fight because Frieza isn't a natural fighter and couldn't maintain his energy at 100%. Like, the last half of the fight looked like Goku was mollywopping Frieza rather than it seeming like an equal fight, but, you know, that's just me. That's all the time Goku was set on revenge in the series. Reason number 3. Retaliation. A comment on the previous video said that Kid Goku mindlessly kills without a second thought, but that's not entirely true. Sometimes Goku spares the life of his villains, but wants them to receive a different punishment if necessary. Mercenary Tao apologizes for committing his actions, and Goku doesn't know what to do. We'll bring up this point back later in the video. Tao is lying at this moment though, and throws a bomb towards Goku and Appa. And what does Goku do? He retaliates. He kicks the bomb away from him and Appa and back at Tao. To say that this is a cold-blooded murder is kinda wrong. This is clearly self-defense since maybe Goku could have tanked the bomb, though he was going to die to one pump earlier, but he didn't want Appa to die as well. So he retaliated and killed Tao. The same happens when Goku approaches Officer Black. And I'm pretty on the nose with that name and those lips. Black suggests that he and Goku take over the world, and Goku doesn't go straight to wanting to kill him. Instead, he wants Black to be arrested. Black instead tries to fight Goku and bomb him with a missile, to which Goku retaliates and kills Officer Black. Though I will say Goku could have probably found a way to defeat him without killing, but the situation wasn't set out to end in that fashion. And the biggest example is Goku retaliating against Frieza. Goku gives Frieza multiple chances to leave the planet alive, heck, even with the energy after Frieza is cut in half. Yet what does Frieza do with that energy? He fires it back at Goku, only for Goku to retaliate and finally finish Frieza for good. Until he comes back in the next chapter. And yes, Goku did aim to kill Frieza in that moment, because just looking at how his face was portrayed in the manga, you could tell that he was disappointed that he had to kill Frieza. I gave so many chances for you to live, yet every single time, you wasted it in order to eradicate a Saiyan. Goku didn't want to kill Frieza once he quit the fight, but after the last attempt, he had no choice but to retaliate. So yeah, Adult Goku and Kid Goku both retaliate and choose who gets to live and die, though Adult Goku is definitely more mature and sparing more lives that are weaker than him. But why did Goku spare Frieza's life multiple times? Well, let's answer the second question. Why does Goku spare lives?
Alright, let's do this.
Vegeta and Goku's epic battles are legendary.
I am the greatest warrior who has ever lived!
And now, back to DBZ Kai.
Reason number 1. He clearly overpowers you. Yeah, this is something that differentiates Kid and adult Goku. Kid Goku clearly overpowered the Red Ribbon Army soldiers and Drum. Though, with Drum, I'd say Goku didn't care about controlling his powers since he was a son of Piccolo. And like I said before, he was going to kill every single son of Piccolo. The Red Ribbon soldiers, however, I can't really defend. Maybe Goku killed them out of retaliation, revenge against Bora's death, or just because they were bad. But from the Saiyan arc onwards, he's more lenient towards weaker guys. Like I said before, Nappa ends up killing most of Goku's friends, but Goku doesn't outright kill him like King Piccolo's sons. Every single strike is for each fighter that died, and it's clear that Goku was stronger than Nappa. He basically humiliates Nappa and uses the Kaioken to immobilize him. Yet, even if Krillin says that he's never seen Goku this angry before and the chapter is called Goku's Quiet Anger, Goku doesn't kill Nappa out of revenge. He tells Nappa and Vegeta to leave Earth and never return, sparing their lives. Who knows if it was because of his training with Kami or King Kai, but Kid Goku would probably kill Nappa and Vegeta if he had the power. But here, he doesn't. He's definitely changed here. He controls his rage and knows when to stop fighting, but if the situation escalates, he definitely killed them. This also happens in the Frieza arc when he fights Ginyu Force. Now, the Ginyu Force hadn't killed anyone yet, even though Gohan nearly dies with a broken neck, but Goku one-shots Recoome, tells the others to leave, one-shots Birder, and still tells Jace to leave. Goku had learned to control his power against lower-level enemies, and because the story makes him pure of heart, he has to have a foil, Vegeta, who kills every member of the Ginyu Force despite Goku saying that they're already beginning. Killing them is unnecessary. But Vegeta listens and lets Ginyu go because he's a frog, which is the most pathetic form of Ginyu. If only he let my favorite Australian Irish red man live. Oh well.
Please spare me! I beg!
Reason number 2. He wants a good fight. This is actually going to be the final reason that wraps up this video. Oh wait, no, that isn't. Why do I still have that in the script? there's another. Why do I have that in the script? I need to edit my script. What is it? Okay. Goku is a flawed character. He's not your run-of-the-mill good guy that fights for justice. He fights in order to test his strength and face off even stronger guys to improve himself. And also because it's fun. The first time Goku spares life is in the 23rd Tenkaichi Budokai arc against Piccolo Jr. Or just Piccolo since he drops the Junior like an arc after. Kami is about to kill him when Goku tells him that he'll die too. That's not the only reason Goku stops him, as he tells Kami that he's confident that he'll keep defeating Piccolo too. So, it's half of Goku saving the life of Kami and the Dragon Balls and wanting to fight Piccolo again in order to better himself. Though, if this weren't the case, if Kami wasn't connected to Piccolo Jr., would Goku kill Piccolo again? The previous arc he was set on killing Piccolo no matter what, but now he learns that Shenron and Kami would disappear if Piccolo dies as well. And the last fight with King Piccolo is something that pushed Goku beyond his limits. Heck, he had to drink instead of train to move past his limits in order to be an opponent. Something that I'm not sure if he'd be disappointed with since he earned his god power up through a ritual, though you have to be a strong person in order to survive the Supreme Water, so he might not be as disappointed. And I'd say Goku, being the type of person he is, loved the exhilarating fight against King Piccolo, but he wanted to kill him no matter what. So, is Goku more lenient here because he isn't set on revenge anymore? Even Roshi and Krillin died years ago. I'd still think Goku would kill Piccolo if they weren't bound by tournament rules. If Piccolo wasn't connected to the Dragon Balls and Kami, of course. And if their fight escalated to deadly proportions. Now that I think about it, it's kind of funny how Piccolo doesn't fight again after the tournament ends. Like, he just ends up leaving. Okay. Yet, I think a part of me thinks Goku would want to fight Piccolo again because he has proven that he can beat him without having to kill him. Just knock him out. Goku definitely learns self-control over his power. So yes, there are 3 reasons as to why he spares Piccolo. Number 1, to keep the Dragon Ball, Shenron, and Kami alive. Number 2, because he's confident in his abilities to beat Piccolo again. And number 3, because he wants a good fight. Though that last one's more subtle, since Goku doesn't say that he wanted a rival or a good fight in the manga, but it's implied that he wanted a good fight. What got my mind stirring was a short clip from my favorite Dragon Ball YouTuber, MistareFusion. I'll show it here.
The characters begin to grow or solidify here largely into what they're known for in modern times. This is where Goku introduces his honor before reason type of mentality, as well as sparing villains rather than finishing them off. Some have speculated that this change is due to his training with God teaching him the value of life. Nothing in the story really hints at this, but I don't think it's an unreasonable assumption to make. Then again, while we have seen instances of Goku killing before, I don't think he's necessarily as bloodthirsty as a child as I hear some suggest. Due to the cartoony nature of early Dragon Ball, it's hard to tell who's dead and who's just knocked out and what the real threshold of human endurance is. On the other hand, this also introduces the idea of Goku sparing a villain at least partly because of his own desire to fight him again, when killing the psychopath might be the more reasonable option. So it's a bit of a mix. Is Goku becoming more merciful or more selfish? Or both? Also, it's just fun to see Goku tackle adult issues like marriage in his own Goku way.
So yeah, Goku is a bit different as an adult, but it isn't shown when this change happens. Saying it happens during Kami's training is an assumption. The story doesn't show it. When you see Goku for the first time fighting in this arc, he's supposed to be mysterious because we don't know how much he changed or how much he trained, unless if you watch the anime filler. On the outside, he's supposed to be familiar, but on the inside, he's someone different. Which makes him not a traditional hero. He isn't a one-note character. There's different layers to someone that seems pure-hearted. And to add on towards Lance's question of, is Goku becoming more merciful or more selfish? We have the fourth reason as to why Goku spares Piccolo. In the Saiyan arc, Gohan says that Goku knew that Piccolo wasn't as evil as his previous incarnation. Something changed in him. And Kami even states that King Piccolo wouldn't have trained Gohan. This Piccolo is looking to pass down his knowledge to someone before suspecting death. And the one he bonds with is Gohan. So Goku here also sees that Piccolo may have the will to turn good just like LTN did. Too bad we can't say the same for our next villain, Vegeta. I've seen people say that Goku spares Vegeta because he saw good in him, but that is far from true. That is completely false. Well, there is an inconsistency during Vegeta's speech where he says that Goku spared his life because he probably might have thought that Vegeta would care for others, when Goku never said or implied that. Heck, even when Krillin is about to kill Vegeta, he says that he doesn't have the chance of turning good like Piccolo Jr. Vegeta killed their friends. He is a pure Saiyan that's filled with evil and no hesitation to kill. Yet Goku shows his character flaw to Krillin. He tells him to spare Vegeta so they has a chance to fight him again. Goku hasn't felt thrilled to fight someone since Piccolo, except this time he actually loses. Goku doesn't win against Vegeta and has to rely on Gohan, Yajirobe, and Krillin. If he gets another chance, then he can prove that he's better than Vegeta by winning against him in a fight. He thought he reached his peak, but Vegeta outclassed him. Maybe the low-level warrior could beat the elites, but Goku never proves that 100% in that arc. He never beats him. He still has to better himself in order to beat him in a rematch. And to tie into Goku's heritage for his arc, he says that it's probably his same blood to want to fight someone powerful, instead of his normal thirst to better himself. I prefer Goku's natural will to fight rather than it being his Saiyan blood personally. And the funniest part about this is that by the Frieza arc, he's far surpassed Vegeta. In the Cell arc, he confirms that he basically is stronger than him. And by the time of the rematch in Buu, he pulls back Super Saiyan 3, disappointing Vegeta for not telling him, and releasing Majin Buu in the process. Man, Goku in the Buu arc was such a huge freaking liar. Another reason to hate the Buu saga. Even in the Frieza arc, Goku was going to kill Frieza at first, but once Frieza reveals that he can reach full power, Goku changes his mind and wants to fight him to best the strongest in the universe. He even goes to great lengths to tell King Kai that he'll never forgive him if he wishes Goku off of Namek. And the final example is the infamous "Let Dr. Gero live because I want to fight him," that everyone except Bulma is fine with. Mind you, Bulma is the only one that lives in the original timeline. Everyone else dies. They're pretty lucky with how things turned out in the Cell arc. Also, Goku doesn't feel okay about killing someone that hasn't attacked yet. There's that selfish and selfless side of Goku. He's a pure-hearted Saiyan. Well, from a certain point of view. Let's get into the final reason. Reason number 3, the villains beg for mercy. Goku is a pure-hearted person, or as the story says. I think Goku is pure-hearted in his innocence and his choice to help out others. But when he's full of rage and doesn't care to kill others sometimes, it really makes people question if he's actually pure of heart. He can still have a pure heart in the context of the story because of the things he does, even revenge. It's for the sake of good. Not necessarily justice, but because it's the right thing to do, like Master Roshi taught him. Though, Goku doesn't follow this all the time. Heck, Toriyama said that he didn't like how the anime staff seemed to not portray Goku's poisonous traits of being pure of heart. The biggest poisonous trait is that he's lenient towards people that beg for mercy. The first time we see someone beg for mercy is Mercenary Tao, who I mentioned earlier in the video, that he begged Goku to spare his life. Goku is clearly confused on what to do since this is the first time this has ever happened to him, but I think he would want Tao to be jailed up or never cause havoc around Goku's sight never again. The second time this happens is in the Saiyan arc, when he fights his brother Raditz. Raditz begs for Goku to let go of his tail, and what does Goku do? Being the naive, pure-hearted man he is, he lets go. This doesn't happen twice as he full Nelson's Raditz as a different tactic. This shows that Goku has no hesitation to kill his brother because he tried to kill him first. Goku's ready to kill Raditz because he kidnapped his son, and Raditz was ready to kill Goku and some humans as well. He was overpowered by Raditz but didn't want to fight him again because he didn't feel exhilarated. He and Piccolo felt afraid of fighting Raditz. It was a power that he had never seen before. For Nappa, Goku clearly beat him but didn't aim to kill him out of revenge because of the power gap. He wanted them to lead the planet. And for Vegeta, Goku didn't feel as afraid as he was fighting Raditz because he found newfound abilities from King Kai that helped him in his fight against Vegeta. The fight against Raditz was scary, but the fight against Vegeta was more exhilarating since Goku could actually keep up and test his skills. And now we arrive at the final section of this video, when Frieza begs for mercy. There's multiple times when Goku gives Frieza a chance at life. He's so satisfied with his fight and humiliating Frieza that he tells him to leave and never arrive in Goku's vicinity again. When he attacks Goku with his fake-ass Kienzans, Goku says that Frieza blew his chance, until Goku says that there's no point in continuing the fight if he uses lame moves like that. Then Goku does something that always irritated me. He used a Ki Blast to create fog so Frieza might have gotten sliced in half, but then says for him to not get up after that? Like, make a f***ing choice. Did you know that Frieza would have dodged the Kienzan so he put his head down onto the ground, but thought he wouldn't have dodged after? You warned him after but not before? Like, this scene is so weird. Anyways, despite seeing him in such a pitiful state, Goku doesn't help Frieza at all. He doesn't give him energy. He actually leads him to die on Planet Namek in the coldest walkback I've seen in the series. Goku doesn't hesitate to leave him dead. It's only when Frieza begs for life that Goku begrudgingly gives him energy. Even with rage and revenge set on his mind, Goku is without a doubt still pure-hearted. So, that's it. That's all the reasons I found out about why Goku kills and why Goku spares. In conclusion, I think adult Goku has grown in some aspects when it comes to sparing lives, but when it comes to killing people, he's almost as ruthless as he was as a kid. And looking at some of the reasons, both his kid and adult self kill out of revenge, retaliation, and kill monsters. But his adult self is a bit more lenient when he overpowers and wants a good fight. If a villain begged for mercy, I believe that Kid Goku would listen. So, in a way, Kid and adult Goku are both the same, but slightly different. So, what do you think about Goku sparing and killing people? Did Toriyama intend or plan this about Goku's character ahead? Or is it just plot convenience? Sorry for being gone for a month, but now that summer is here and the semesters and exams are over, I will be on the grind for making videos. Subscribe, comment, and notification bell for the algorithm gods. Let's aim for 10k subs and keep that aura blazing. Oh my gosh. Blazing.